Some mornings in Philadelphia begin with unexpected drama. Not because of storms, not because of predators, but because a hard-working father returns home with breakfast, only to discover nobody wants it. While Grace keeps the chicks warm, Brian has already finished his morning hunt. He proudly brings home fresh prey for the family. Unfortunately, nobody seems interested. The babies are asleep. Grace barely reacts. Poor Brian stands there holding breakfast that nobody ordered. After a brief and awkward visit, Brian reluctantly leaves with the prey. Sometimes being a Falcon father can be a thankless job. Rule number 1 of the City Falcon Family. Brian hunts, Grace runs the company. Later, feeding time begins, and suddenly, peace disappears. The 2 older chicks immediately charge toward their mother. They stretch their necks, flap their tiny wings, and demand service as if they haven't eaten for weeks. Sometimes they don't even wait for the food to arrive. They try to steal pieces while they're still inside their mother's beak. Sharing, apparently, is not yet part of the curriculum. Meanwhile, the youngest chick waits quietly behind the crowd. Unlike its siblings, the little one isn't always eager to eat. Sometimes it simply stands back and watches the chaos. Grace notices. A mother falcon keeps track of every chick. Eventually, she encourages the shy youngster to join the feast. Peregrine falcon chicks usually hatch one after another over several days rather than all at once. That means the oldest chick may already have a significant head start in size, strength, and coordination by the time the youngest sibling arrives. In the wild, even a difference of a day or 2 can matter. Competition begins surprisingly early. The larger chicks are often stronger, louder, and quicker to reach the food. Their size advantage helps them secure more meals, which in turn helps them grow even faster. It's nature's version of a head start. For now, the youngest chick seems content to stay behind while its older siblings rush the buffet line. But appearances can be deceiving. Many smaller falcon chicks eventually catch up as they grow. Sometimes the quietest chick becomes one of the strongest flyers in the family. In the City Falcon Family, every meal is a lesson. The older siblings learn that strength comes with responsibility. The youngest learns patience. And Grace makes sure nobody gets left behind. Baby peregrine falcons cannot tear prey on their own. During the first weeks of life, the mother carefully prepares every meal, tearing soft pieces of fresh meat into tiny bites that are easy to swallow. Before feeding begins, Grace carefully prepares the prey. Loose feathers are removed. Tough parts are set aside. And for the youngest chicks, she often selects the tender breast meat, the softest and most protein-rich part of the bird. In the world of peregrine falcons, baby food doesn't come from a fridge. It comes fresh from today's hunt. After a successful meal, the chicks proudly display one unmistakable sign of happiness: full crops that stay out of the puffy feather. In falcon language, that's the equivalent of Thanksgiving dinner. Once feeding is finished, Grace doesn't rest. She stands guard. Every movement around the nest, every sound, every shadow crossing the sky is carefully monitored. Not every moment is about survival. Some moments are simply about family. Gentle touches, quiet bonding, and the reassurance that Mother is always nearby. One of the first instincts a young falcon develops isn't flying. It's cleanliness. Falcon chicks instinctively perform a behavior known as slicing. Young falcons raise their bud, aim away, and eject their waste surprisingly far from where they rest. Oop, he did it. Again. It's a simple behavior, but one that helps keep the nest healthier for everyone. Even with the chicks doing their best, maintaining a clean nest remains a full-time job, and Grace is always on duty. Like many peregrine falcon mothers, she spends part of every day removing feathers, food scraps, and other debris from the nest. It's not the most glamorous part of motherhood, but somebody has to do it. Not every night is peaceful. When rain arrives and temperatures drop, Grace transforms into a living shelter. Beneath her feathers, the chicks stay warm, dry, and protected from the elements. As another day comes to an end, something is becoming obvious. The chicks are growing fast. Grace can no longer completely cover them the way she once could. Every day they need less shelter and more space. Soon these fluffy youngsters will begin exploring the edge of the nest. And before long, the skies above Philadelphia. But tonight, they remain exactly where they belong, beside their mother, safe and growing stronger with each passing day.